Good afternoon, guys. To begin with today's video, I would like to declare that the content of this video is my personal opinion and expression of thought on the subject matter, and Happy Law and me does not promote any form of disobedience on the judgment of our honorable courts and judiciary. Today we're going to talk about famously infamous case of Aryan Khan drug case number 94 of 2021. You heard it right, this case is infamous because it involves son of a famous Bollywood star, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan. And this case can be called infamous because Aryan Khan had been denied bail for around 4 times. Everyone from KRK to Nawab Malik had been alleging foul play by the NCB in this said case, and they have been posting different videos and documents against the NCB and its official on their social media handles. But remember, no one is talking about the facts and precedents of the higher courts on similar cases. What are precedents? Precedents are judgment that have been given previously by the higher courts, which can be used as a guidance in the present cases. Aryan Khan is guilty or not, that will be decided by the court of law under the light of evidences. We are here to discuss the bail application of Aryan Khan. Let me elaborate this thing to you. See, Indian judiciary system presumes innocent until proven guilty. What does that mean? That means even if you are accused of a murder of a person, you will be held innocent unless and until you are proven guilty through the trial in the trial court. Now let us understand the case of Aryan Khan. NCB, the Narcotics Control Bureau, had charged Aryan Khan for possession and consumption of banned substances. This was the first allegation made by the NCB against Aryan Khan. Later on, NCB opposed the bail, saying there is a larger conspiracy and that the Aryan Khan was in constant touch with the foreign national who are suspected to be working for international drug cartel. NCB later again opposed the bail of Aryan Khan, stating that Aryan Khan has given voluntary statement for consumption of banned substance, and Aryan and Arbaz conspired with the common intention. And the list of allegation goes on and on and on, and you will further in this case, as the case proceeds, you will see that there will be further different allegations, sometimes against the accused, sometimes against the officers. So don't pay attention to these allegations, just listen to what the court says and just listen what the law interprets. So the Honorable Court, hearing the bail plea of Aryan Khan, had relied upon the allegations by the NCB that Aryan Khan has given confessional statement about the drugs. Court has heavily relied upon the copies of the WhatsApp chat. I repeat, the copies of the WhatsApp chat of Aryan Khan with several foreign nationals who are suspected to work with the international drug cartel. Court has again heavily relied upon the allegations of the NCB that there is a larger conspiracy involved, which is proved by the copies of the WhatsApp chats of Aryan Khan, and that conspiracy is needed to be investigated, and thus we need custody. They need custody to investigate this conspiracy theory of international drug cartel. Alright, now if you had seen from the day one of the case, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan had roped in dozens of lawyers for bail application of his son, right? And each one of them are emphasizing only on one or two key defense points at each bail application hearing. Namely, they are defending the bail application, stating that no drugs were found in the possession of Aryan Khan, No drugs were found in the possession of the Aryan Khan. There is no medical test to prove that Aryan Khan had consumed the banned substances. And the third one is that only 6 grams of charas were found. That too with Arbaz Khan. Arbaz Merchant. Sorry, I repeat, Arbaz Merchant. I mean, bro, at least read the cancellation order of the Honorable Courts. On what basis had they cancelled the bail application? कुछ था या नहीं था, that doesn't make sense. Just read the cancellation order. On what basis and on what ground had the trial court rejected, or the deciding court had rejected the bail application of Aryan Khan? See, I repeat it again, we are not here to pinpoint the judgment of any of the honorable courts or the judges or the judiciary. Alright, we are here to just discuss the basic concept of bail and bail application. Alright, now the key defense argument we're going to discuss here will surely give positive result in Aryan Khan's bail application. Even if the freshly passed out law graduate Mr. Rahul Jaiswal goes to the court with the following key defense point in Aryan Khan's bail plea application, I believe that he will surely secure the bail for him. Now, what are the key defense point that we're gonna discuss? See, there are several one, and if you list down one by one, there will be 100 key defense points. But we need to understand the ground on which court has decided not to give bail to Aryan Khan. We just need to emphasize on that particular reason. See, for me, or according to me, or as per my thought or expression or opinion, there are 6 key defense points which will prove and pave way for the bail application be granted for Aryan Khan. Number 1, as per Panchnama, you know what is Panchnama? Panchnama is a report in presence of 5 individual and independent witnesses. You know, we call Panch. We call witness as Panch in Hindi. Alright. So, Panchnama is a list of recoveries, action, inaction, or the crime scenes created in front of the 5 different individual punches. So, as per the Panchnama, no drugs were recovered from Aryan Khan's possession. Now, this is gonna be big thing, but court is not relying or entertaining this key point in granting the bail application. Why it is not giving? See, when I say A or B, that does not amount to the all the alphabets in the sequence. I was saying that when I say A, B, C, D, and I say that these are the alphabets of English, basic English. See, what the other person will say is, dude, where are the rest of the alphabets? There are 26 alphabets and you're stating 2 to 5 or 10, then where are the other alphabets? So it does not amount as the alphabets if I only state 4 or 5 or 10 alphabet. I need to mention all the 26 alphabet in order to convince the person in front of me that these are the alphabets used in the English language. Alright. So number 1 is, as per Panchnama, no drugs were recovered from Aryan Khan's possession. Number 2, no medical test was conducted on Aryan Khan to prove that he consumed banned drugs on regular basis. This is the, very much important point when NCB alleges that someone is a habitual consumer of banned drugs. They need to conduct medical tests to prove that there are traces of drugs consumed by that person. Alright. Now the point number 3, key defense point number 3 is, even if 6 grams of charas is recovered from Arbaz merchant's shoes, alright, and court held that Aryan Khan was in conscious position. Now what is conscious position? Say me and you are best friends and I'm carrying some sort of drugs or banned substance, and you know about it and still you choose to travel with me or participate with me, that amounts to conscious possession. That means that was not physically held by you, but you knew about the banned substances, or what that is called wrong in the eyes of law. Point number 3 is, even if 6 gram of charas is recovered from Arbas merchant and court holds that Aryan Khan was in conscious possession of the drugs, in this scenario, this will be the case of consumption and not sales. At 6 gram, as 6 grams of charas does not amount to commercial quantity. It can be said that it was for personal consumption, but it cannot be said that the 6 gram was meant to sell on profit. Now we have discussed this point number 1, point number 2 and point number 3. Now we gonna discuss point number 4, 5 and 6. And you know, this point number 4, 5 and 6 are the most important key defense point. I repeat, anybody who goes with this key defense point and prepare themselves well, they will be surely able to acquire bail for Aryan Khan. See, I repeat once again, bail was rejected mainly for 2 reasons. Court relied upon the confessional statement of Aryan Khan, and the second one, court relied on the WhatsApp chat copies of Aryan Khan, wherein the NCB has alleged that there is a larger conspiracy, as Aryan Khan was in contact with foreign nationals who are suspected to be working for the international drug cartel. See, my point number 4, my key defense point number 4 will be, I would like to mention Criminal Appeal number 152 of 2003, the famous Tufan Singh case, wherein the Honorable Supreme Court has held that any confessional statement made to the NCB officials are inadmissible in court by virtue of section 25 of the Evidence Act. Now this is huge. There was a famous Tufan Singh case wherein the Honorable Court has held that NCB officials investigating the case under NCB Act are the police officials, and any confessional statement given to the police officials are inadmissible in the court by virtue of section 25 of the Evidence Act. Now this principle was again invoked even at the stage of grant of bail in criminal petition number 6322 of 2020, the case of Shivraj and others versus Union of India. You see, this precedent was again invoked in the year 2020 in bail application. And whereas Tufan Singh was charged with some more serious allegations and charges. To name them, Tufan Singh was charged under section 22 of the NDPS, 28 of the NDPS, 29 and 32B subsection A of the NDPS Act. Such a serious charges. So in my opinion, court couldn't rely upon the confessional statement of Aryan Khan made to the NCB. This key defense point number 4 will serve the purpose. Now moving to the point number 5. The second most important reason that court has relied upon the copies of the WhatsApp chat of Aryan Khan. My defense would be, the court has heavily relied upon the WhatsApp chat of Aryan Khan with other person to hold that he had conspired with other illegal international drug traffickers, including others accused of committing offence under NDPS Act. Now the copies of WhatsApp chats are electronic evidences. Electronic evidences. So when we talk about electronic evidence, we need to consider section 65B of the Evidence Act. Since WhatsApp chats are electronic evidence and thus comes into secondary evidence category, Section 65B, subsection 4 of the Indian Evidence Act engraves the procedure regarding admissibility of the electronic records. It mandates that a certificate under Section 65B of the Evidence Act must be submitted along with copies. The purpose of this procedure is to sanctify the secondary evidence in electronic form generated by a computer. Now, what do a layman understand by this thing? Let me explain it to you. Your mobile phone, my mobile phone, computer, camera, these are all called as computers. They are all called as computers because computer is something that runs on a program. Alright? So if I say that there is a WhatsApp chat in Aryan Khan's mobile, and that mobile along with WhatsApp account is produced in the court as an evidence, that will be the primary evidence. Understood? And if I say that I have the screenshot of the chats and that screenshots are printed on the paper and admitted in the court or produced in the court, that will be known as the secondary evidence. Why? Because they are the first copies of the computer records printed on the paper and produced in the court. Let me simplify this more. If I produce this mobile phone in the court, then it will be a primary evidence that I had recorded my video on this mobile phone. Correct? And if I copy this video on a CD drive or the DVD drive and I submit that DVD drive in the court, that will amount to the secondary evidence. Videos are same, but video recorded with this mobile phone and this mobile stand as a primary evidence, and video copied on the DVD drive or the CD drive and produced in court, that will be the secondary evidence. It's a copy of the original one. That is why it is called as secondary evidence. Now Section 65B subsection 4 of the Indian Evidence Act engraves the procedure regarding admissibility of the electronic records. It mandates that a certificate under Section 65B of the Evidence Act must be submitted along with copies. The purpose of this procedure is to sanctify secondary evidence in electronic form generated by a computer. See, when we talk about precedent, let me mention one thing. Even the Punjab and Haryana High Court in case of Rakesh Kumar Singla versus Union of India, CRM number 23220 of 2020 has extended the requirement of submitting a certificate along with the electronic evidence while deciding a bail application. Copies of the WhatsApp chat submitted in the Aryan Khan case, as per me, that are inadmissible because they do not come with the copy of the certificate from competent authorities stating that those copies of the chats are the genuine ones. Now moving to point number 6, key defense point number 6. Court has held that there is a larger conspiracy involved and a case of conspiracy invokes in this present Aryan Khan case. Now we need to understand what is conspiracy. NDPS Act don't have any formal definition of conspiracy. You heard it right. NDPS does not define conspiracy. Conspiracy is defined under IPC. Alright. Now what is conspiracy? For say there are 5 people in a room, they met and they decided to beat someone with common intention to satisfy their ego. That will be held as conspiracy. Understood? And for say on the field, 2 people are beating one single person with common intention and they started screaming chore chore chore. Now the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th people will come and beat that person who has been already getting lat and bhusas. See, the first 2% can be held into conspiracy. The rest 3, 4, 5, 6, 7% cannot be held into conspiracy because they have never met prior to that incident to discuss that incident and that act of beating someone. This is conspiracy. I would like to mention NCB has again and again failed to submit evidence proving conspiracy between Aryan, Arbaz, Munmun Dhamecha, the rest of the 20 accused arrested in this drug case, or they have even failed to produce evidence regarding Aryan Khan and the foreign nationals, that the foreign nationals are the people working for the drug cartel, and Aryan Khan was dealing with them for the delivery of the drugs. When we talk about, I'm not saying that Aryan Khan is someone special and should be treated specially. Never. Each and everyone is equal in the law, in the eyes of the law. Alright? And law and justice should be equal for all. What I meant to say is, we need to punish someone for doing something wrong against the law, against the act, against the law of the land. To achieve that goal of punishing someone for doing wrong, we cannot do wrong with them. Understand my point? If I need to prove that Aryan Khan is guilty, that will have to be proven under certain procedure of law. Nobody come and say and see, he has taken drugs, he has been dealing in drugs, he need to be punished. No, dude, the law does not work that way. You need to understand there are certain procedure laid down, certain acts laid down to run the trial and prove the accused as guilty. And remember, not in the case of Aryan Khan, also in any other cases, you need to understand our judiciary system presumes innocent until proven guilty. We need to stop entertaining these media trials. We need to stop entertaining all the rumors that we hear. We even need to stop entertaining the politician accusing the police officials. And we even need to stop entertaining the police officials giving rubbish statements again and again. This is the high time. The wrong should be brought to justice, and even if that wrongdoer is a public official or public servant, even he should be brought to justice. Now, in conclusion, I would like to advise Mr. Shah Rukh Khan that rope in someone who is not just a good lawyer, but who is a good learner, and prepare for defense on the 6 points we have discussed in this video. And I would like our viewers to mark this date and save this video, because I am damn sure anyone who prepares and represents Aryan Khan's bail plea with the 6 points, with the 6 key defense points that we discuss in this video, he will surely be able to secure bail of Mr. Aryan Khan. We'll be waiting to see the court's judgment. We'll be waiting to see what the lawyers argue in the courtroom, and if at all they see this video and discuss or take something from this video and discuss these 6 key points in the team and come up with a conclusion to prepare the defense as per the 6 points, I'll be more than happy that all the work and research that has been done by me and my team has proven to be efficient. That is the only thing I would be happy about, that all the hard work, late nights, research, books, law books that we have read, news articles, previous judgment that we have read, and this video that we have made has proven to be efficient. See, law is all about efficiency. Law is all about keeping yourself updated again and again. See, when you see these lawyers, doctors, chartered accountants and other professionals, you hear that they are practicing lawyer, they are practicing CA, or they are practicing company secretary, or they are practicing doctors. No, why they are called as practicing? Because this field is something that needs and demands you to be updating on daily basis. You need to update your knowledge on daily basis. You cannot tell that I've graduated in 1980s and all is done and I don't need any further education. Dude, you don't need education. You need knowledge. Just increase your knowledge on the daily basis. Even if you acquire 1% of the knowledge per day, and if you calculate this into compounding interest, that will be a massive 3600% improvement in 1 year. Great, na? So I'll take your leave. It's already half an hour. I'm hungry. I need to have food. My brain does not work without food. I again request Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, roping someone who is a good lawyer and a good learner, who can learn from the surrounding, from the backdated cases, from the precedent cases, from the news article, from the books, from the acts, from the air acts, and let them prepare their defense on the key 6 points we have discussed in this video. Thank you. All the best. And by the way, today's date is, what is date? 28th October, and it's around 2 p.m. in the noon. So let's see if all our hard work have proven to be efficient or not. Stay tuned. Take care.